Traders, Anthony here. I'm going to run through last week's VIP signals. These are the signals we post in our VIP group in Telegram. We'll have a look at the results and I'll run through each signal on Tradingview and show you the strategy that we're trading. Just quickly before I head over to Tradingview, this is how the signals are posted in VIP here. These are trade copy friendly. In other words, you can have them automatically copied to your MT4 account through TS Copier. We'll get back to that later on. So let's have a look at the results. This is the account that I opened at the beginning of last week. This is an Oanda account. And the benefit of this account is you can trade an Oanda MT4 account on Tradingview. So these are the results from last week. On this particular account, trading at 0.2% risk per trade, we achieved a $783 gain. Now here's the thing, you can be trading your own personal account, or you can use our system, learn the strategy, develop your trading plan, and trade a prop firm account. More on that later. Okay, so let's head over to Tradingview and we'll go through these signals. Okay, so now I've actually highlighted each one of the signals we took, or the trades, in green over here in the list, Oanda. So we'll just run down this from top to bottom and let's have a look at the results. And I'm going to explain the strategy. So you could treat this as a tutorial as well. Start with the Aussie yen. This was a previous trade we took. We're running off when we see these signals firing, if these indicators are the same color. Okay, so this is going to give us confirmation on the higher time frame. So most of these worked out quite nicely, and at some stage your stop loss is going to be a little bit tight. Right, so I guess my stop was a bit too tight on that one. Still, we're looking for a bullish opportunity in a bullish market. Right, so if these are green, we only go off the green signals. In the coming week, we're going to be looking to trade these signals as well. Previously we've only been trading these signals. Okay, so we're just going to shift gears a little bit and include these guys. Just run down the list. Bitcoin was another one. I ended up closing this one based on this hitting this level. See these yellow lines down in here? This is a previous daily high or low, and you can see the dotted line, and this is a big support zone, and we were getting these dots down in here. So I ended up closing this one out about a 1R or thereabouts. In fact, the R value or R factor is calculated exactly. See here, when I mouse over, we had a 0.89, and that's actually taken off if we go back to VIP, and I'll do a search for the Bitcoin trade. All right, I'm closing this position since it can be quite unpredictable. See that? I'm anticipating a pullback at the level. So we closed it, and we've got these generated by a bot from my MT4, from that Oanda account. Okay, so it's giving us exact levels. So when I come back over to Tradingview, I just paste that in. And, the idea of this is to keep it 100% honest with full disclosure. And then we get 0.89R. The reason why I took this trade, so we're running with our strategy. I was looking at this dot. This had fired in the alerts log. This was the entry point here. I actually was running with this breakout, and I was expecting to pull back, as I mentioned, in VIP down in here, so that's why we exited this trade and just made sure we secured this. The idea is to keep taking money out of the markets. Guys, that's the Bitcoin, and now CAD Swissy was another one. And again, we're running with our strategy. Saw the breakout signal fire here, and we look at the previous swing. Okay, back in, buy. I ended up closing this one based off this signal here, and I think we were moving into CAD data release. So I decided to shut it down and secure profits. If the data release was negative, and that could have been the outcome. Okay, as it was positive. Sometimes you can let these run and leave it to fate. Either the stop gets hit or the target gets taken out. There's nothing wrong with that. But understand that high impact data, if it's super aggressive and we get like a big negative move, the slippage can have a negative impact. If it trades through here, you might end up experiencing your position shutting down, beyond your stop loss level. Okay, so that's a risk that you need to understand if you decide to leave your trades in the system while there's a news event coming out. Occasionally I will, and I'll take that risk, but most of the time I tend to look to shut it down at break even if I can. CAD Swiss. CAD Yen was another one. This was the CAD Yen trade. We can check this with MT4. We've got the entry. Okay, stop loss and TP. Okay, that aligns with, and this was the actual exit here. So that was a 1.29R. CAD Yen was 1.29, 1.29. Okay, again, running with the strategy. This was the signal back here, and we went in with a limit buy, looking for the pullback, and we exited. See these yellow dotted line and the red dots here? Had that accompanied by this red dot as a good signal to exit. So that was our exit point right there. And again, I mean, you can leave it to fate. Now this was exiting on the back of a CAD data release, if I remember correctly. Okay, Euro Oz. We sold this one based on Aussie strength, and Euro was really weak at the time. And we traded into, see this zone here? Well, it was heading into it. And I took it on this signal here, basically, heading into these yellow lines. As it was, it kind of spiked up a bit further for a bit of a stop run. In any case, that was our entry point, and I closed it early, securing profits in here, and it was trading down into these yellow lines here, previous daily high or low. So we shut it down, and just again, just keep taking money out of the markets, guys. This gave us a 0.38R. Euro pound. Yeah, this one was left over from the week before, and it hit a stop loss Monday or Tuesday or whatever it was. Okay, so that one was a -1R, and that wasn't taken on this Oanda account, so I don't have it in Tradingview, so that was a -1R, that one. The pound yen opened it here, and yeah, 0.06, closed it just slightly better than break even. There was a data release coming out, and I decided to shut it down. I was hoping that we'd get a bit out of it prior to it, but that's when I closed it. As it was, it would have been quite a nice outcome. Kiwi yen, this was annoying. This got taken out by a pip, and it would have been a really nice outcome. Look at that. That would have been if we went off that dot, it would have been a 1.64R, but stop loss. Look at it. By a pip. It's going to happen every now and again, guys. Anyway, we're on the right track. We were looking for a buy opportunity. The yen can get pretty aggressive at times. They do hunt stops fairly regularly, and you see these big spikes. Look at these, for example. You want to watch out trading the yen pairs. Look at that. And this one here, stop runs. And gold was the last one. We moved our stop loss to break even, and if we hadn't have moved our stop loss, we would have had a really different outcome last week with a couple of these trades. But I mean, that's what happens. Pulled in the stop loss on this move here, and it got taken out at break even right there. Okay, so that was a BE outcome, 0.05R. Now guys, the coming week is going to be interesting insofar as I'm going to be looking for these signals here as well. In the old days I traded these, okay, then I didn't for a long time. I've only been trading our triangle alerts, looking for the retrace, enter here, basically. Every triangle alert, we don't take them on the alert, we take them after the fact. The alert brings us in, and we can see that this has done what it's done. You can set a limit order here, or you can come in on this rotation on a 3-minute chart. The signals will give you that. Anyway, we'll do tutorials on this in VIP. The long story short, guys, we're going to be looking at these in the coming week, and I can tell you the difference between trading the dot alert versus trading the triangle. Okay, here it is. Look, this is a perfect example. Now, the strategy with this is going to be, we want the dot, when it fires through these yellow, orange, or white lines that we have. The yellow is a daily, orange is a weekly, and the white lines are monthly. We want a bullish trend, so we want these indicators to be predominantly green. We want to see red candles indicating a pullback, and then this dot, especially when it breaks under or over, depending on the trend, these levels here, we're going to take this trade, and we take it not on the candle where the dot fires, but the next candle, and we take the trade at the level of the dot. pretty much. That's one way, and the other way is to go for a pullback after the dot. And the difference with these trades is going to be this. We enter here, it's going to be a really tight stop, guys, and we're going to be looking for, well, that's a 7.2R targeting this yellow line here. Pull your stop loss to better than break even and, go for it. You can trail your stop loss using our cloud. I'm going to do a tutorial on trading this dot very shortly, as we're going to be looking at these into the coming week. So get ready for this, guys. And you can follow price with your stop loss using our cloud. See these little green dots here? Okay, that's your stop loss level as price is moving, and you can see how it avoids the cloud. So, in this point your stop loss would be here. That would have been your entry point, and you're up 7R already. And if that continues on, and this continues up, you can trail it if you like with your stop loss. So we use the cloud to trail. That's another way we can trade this. So I think get ready for an interesting week next week for sure. You can trade our signals in Tradingview. This is an Oanda account, right? So if you have an Oanda MT4 account, let me just show you that. Trading panel, there it is there. All right, so you can trade your own Oanda MT4 on Tradingview with our indicators. That's one thing. I'm going to highly recommend you take our trading course. Okay, here it is. Trading 101 Foundations for Success. This is designed to help you develop a trading plan and become an independent, profitable trader. Never rely on third-party signals. Find your own trades and be profitable. I have VIP members right now making a ton of money based on the effort that they've put in to learn a strategy and stick to the plan. Honestly, guys, this is an amazing opportunity that I'm practically giving away, and I don't need a lot back. I'm happy if you just do that and shout me to a sushi train once a month, as I keep telling everybody. I think there's a need for this in the world. Life is tough as it is, so here's an opportunity to jump on board with the real deal, guys. This is an opportunity that could change your life, so take it up while it's on offer. Grab it while it's heavily discounted and secure it. Lock it in. And so I'm suggesting you do this, learn to trade yourself, be independent, and trade a prop firm account. I recommend these guys. Now you need to use my affiliate link down here to get the discount, and that will enable you then to use my discount code. And here's the thing with this. Let me show you something. See these challenges? If you're new to trading and you're looking to develop your strategy, start small with 10% off that. Don't risk your own hard-earned money learning to trade with live funds. Why I love prop firms so much is the fact that their rules and regulations around risk management, for example, forces you to trade responsibly. This is an incredible opportunity to learn to trade with a very small risk. And if you happen to get greedy and go in with crazy lot sizes and you blow your challenge, you can come back and do it all over again. But get it right on a small account and then up the ante. The profit potential trading a prop firm account is extraordinary. Okay, you open a 200k account with an 80% profit share your way. If you do 10% in a month, there's $16,000 just for your first month, and it gets better. So I recommend you learning to trade and start a career as a prop firm trader. If you don't want to do that and you just want to trade your own account, you can use TS Copier here to copy my Telegram signals onto your account. Everything's here for you. Don't use TS Copier to trade a prop firm account. Absolutely not. The reason is it's cheating, and they will ask you for proof with IP addresses, etc., that you are the original trader. But don't do it, guys. Use TS Copier on a personal account. That's fine. But learn to trade. It's really not that difficult if you follow a set of rules. And I've spent countless years developing the strategy and the indicators and everything here that will give you the edge that you need. Show me to the sushi train once a month, guys. $19.95, and you have access to everything. So with that, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.